everyone. My name is Laura, and I'm delighted to be joined by Casey West from Google Cloud. Casey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm very happy to be here.
Casey, I know from reading a lot of your blogs and a lot of your thought leadership in the AI space, this idea of productivity gains is a real theme for you. Really developing AI not just for the sake of AI, but really value centric. Could you tell us a little bit about that and how that works in your world?
Yeah, sure. I think there are different levels of leveraging AI at our job. I think when people use AI to just get a lot more output or go faster, I think that's a really sort of low-level way of leveraging that tool. So a lot of my work is around trying to get people to think a little bit more deeply, a little bit more critically, use AI for that task. So you can have AI help you learn more circumspectly, be a critical thinker that can collaborate with you. So you can, if you instruct the models to be your biggest critic, to ask questions that you might not have thought to ask, that can actually help you think more deeply about the problems you're trying to solve.
Casey, I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts on the future of work and how AI is interacting with that. What is it that you see when you visit customers, different companies, speaking to developers? How do you see that developing over the next few years?
Yeah, something that I've been fortunate to be a part of is watching engineering organizations adopt AI for the very first time as they're building enterprise-grade applications. And that's everything from AI-assisted coding to leveraging AI and SaaS applications, including integrations with SAP applications like Fieldglass and S/4HANA.
Nice.
I think that there's a real opportunity here for accelerant. So we can accelerate the delivery of meaningful business applications as long as we have the right guardrails in place. So we still have to be careful about quality, which can be very difficult when you introduce creativity and non-determinism, which is, of course, what we get from LLMs and AI.
Yeah.
But I've seen engineering organizations that embrace that and carefully design their guardrails and metrics around this new AI paradigm and be very successful.
Yeah, how does creativity fit into, developing AI? Is there opportunity for creativity within that space, or, are we seeing restrictions?
Yeah, I think creativity is a broad term that would encapsulate any form of sort of reasoning and decision-making that we have to do, especially in business environments. So those of us who have any job, we have to make decisions based on the information we have at hand. And we're asking AI to do the same. So it's not human, but we're asking it to behave in a human-like manner in the middle of a business application. And this is a new world where we used to have very deterministic systems that were carefully designed. We believe that if we write the logic, we can control the outcome. And that's just not the same way with an AI landscape. So we're trying to figure out how to codify business processes that humans have traditionally done manually into an automated way. And there's a huge amount of creativity, reasoning, and thought that goes into that.
What are maybe the top piece of advice you would give to developers today who are wanting to lean into AI and really extract value from it?
Yeah, I would say fall in love with the problem, not the solutions. So the problems you're trying to solve and the techniques and strategies that you learn today in order to solve those problems by leveraging AI will stick with you. But the technologies and the actual implementations will change rapidly. We're seeing that change accelerated and moving at a very fast pace. So what you're relying on today in terms of frameworks, technologies, maybe even programming languages, you should expect that to change.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fantastic advice. Hope you all enjoyed this. And keep watching this series for more wonderful conversations, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.